Okay, so this is lesson 36 problem set for Algebra 1. And the practice problems, A and B, you're just doing distributing. So shouldn't give you too much trouble. Let's look at B though, because that one, it doesn't look tricky. And it may not be, but it's just an awful lot of stuff there. So that minus 3ab, and if it helps, put that over 1 to make it a fraction, since everything else is fractions. Okay, like that. Now we just take this here and multiply it by this one, then this one, then this one, and we use the signs here. So we've got AMXM over B squared AB minus AM3AB over 1 times B squared plus AM6M over B squared B squared. Alright, now let's start combining stuff and canceling stuff and doing all that junk. See if we can do that. So I notice that I have an A here and an A here, so I can get rid of those. I've got a B here and I've got two B's down here, so I'm going to get rid of one of those two. And it looks like that's it. So I have two M's, so I have an M squared, and I have a B squared and a B, which is 3, because 2 plus 1 is 3. Remember, when you multiply multiply letters or numbers with exponents, you add the exponents. And I have two A's, so that gives me an A squared M. Oh, and I've got that 3 there. And that's going to be over B. And then I've got 6A. I got two M's here, so that's an M squared. Holy cow, I have a B squared and a B squared, which is a B to the 4th. So that's what I end up getting for part B of the practice problems. Alright, B, they're a little tricky when you start looking at the ones with all the doggone negative exponents. So let's look at letter F. 1 over negative 4 to the negative 3. Okay, first thing you do with these is you get rid of that negative in the exponent place here. That's always what you want to do first. So we're going to take that negative 4 and move it up with our cubed, and the negative sign goes away, and then we have that minus. This minus didn't go with us anywhere, so that can just stay there. Alright, so now we take negative 4 times negative 4, which is positive 16, but then it says do it 3 times, so we have to take times negative 4 over that negative 1, so 16, that'd be negative 64 over negative 1, which is going to be equal to positive 64. Okay, did you follow that? If not, go back and just kind of watch what I was doing there. This negative is not part of it, so it stayed right here. And this negative 4 and the 3 moved up on top, like I did right here. Then I took negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16, because it's in the parentheses, so the negative times the negative is a positive, times the negative 4 again. So 16 times negative 4 is negative 64, and this negative 1 stays there. Negative over negative is a positive. Okay, you have 9 and 10 that are very similar to this. And then when you get to number 23, you have another distributive one. But other than that, I think you should be okay. And that's it for the problems on lesson 36.